Listen, we're there at We Caribe Wapin know already this new program
Ooh.
podcast that we have. And I have the honor, the distinct pleasure, listen, the excitement of having here tonight with us the one and only reggae artist, Aborijah
Empress,
from
bless
Caribbean
up.
Sud.
Yeah, man, we Caribe. Empress,
Blessed
respect.
man, much respect and thank you for
There,
being
we
here.
there, we there.
With day and we have to do something. So as you know, this new programming
Mm.
is where we want to have live entertainment. We want to have live conversation, and we want to touch on topics that are taboo, topics that people don't dig in too much, topics that need to be known more about, but we want to do it in Willie Money's Creole. And a little bit can mix up of the Spanglish and thing because that's just how we
How you
stay.
mean, man? Let's do it.
But if we keep it original.
Go on.
Aborijah, listen to me now. First thing I go ask is about your journey and your identity, right? And I would like to know if you could take us about the inspiration of when you started as a musician, or what were you doing before you transitioned into the musician business? How long you been doing this, my brother?
Wow. Deep question,
Go
because
back.
it's
Go way back.
way back. We're talking about more than 20 years.
No man, so wait.
Yeah.
You're a veteran into this. You know new at this.
Yes, more
Wow.
than 20 years, and
Wow.
and everything start singing to the youth them in the street, to my brethren them,
Okay.
the corner, and like, yo, Aborijah, you have it, but in time they call me Noah.
Right,
Because
Noah.
that's my name in my ID,
Exactly. Strong
Round
name.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, this music thing start also looking elders like Ras Matthew, Ras Kelly, Walter, Memo, rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace.
You have to mention them, man,
Yes.
because them is
Yes.
who set the road, at least for
you.
me, musically and spiritually too. When you used to sit down as a youth with them and tell you about Rastafari, about Haile Selassie, about Christ, about
The righteousness and the
the
liberty.
liberty.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So give thanks to them
Yes.
is the reason. Well, God, you know what I mean, Creator,
Yes.
but the reason why I make music. No,
The inspiration in the beginning.
inspiration in the beginning.
Wonderful.
After that, I cannot skip if you mention the American local brethren,
Okay.
Charlie.
All right. Why Charlie
Yes.
around there somewhere?
Yes.
He provided a platform and a way. Tell the people about that.
Yes. I mean, Charlie came here, more than 20 years now,
Yes.
Ooh, long time, like 30 years.
Yeah.
So he used to have he was always looking, if he do things in town and coming out from America nearly, to be honest, kind of, with nothing, smart, got vision, love the community. I can say enough respect to Charlie because him work with the community always, supporting me, supporting everybody. You know what I mean?
And for those who don't know who Charlie is,
Yes.
him is the owner of Hot Rocks
Rocks.
here in Walaba.
In
Puerto
Walaba.
Viejo, Lemon.
Yes.
Yes.
So Charlie used to rent a restaurant, El Pescador, by Earl Brown
Why
in
you
El
gone
Parquecito.
way back.
Way back, I tell you, man.
Yes.
So Indri have the band there, Memo was the leader and everybody go there. So I used to come and all a set, yo, Memo, why you ain't call me? Why call me? So Charlie's like, yo, put Randall on the thing, Boom, behind stage. And to not make it so big, so long, that is how I start making a name, first of all, in my community, and
Yes.
then outside, After that, that same open jam, because it was an open jam, and he said, okay, open jam, 100, and me don't know what. I don't know how him still do it, But when him pass through Mangos, which is the entrance from Walaba, right beside Clinton, right there on the beach, that's where we use do the jamming
Do
with
the jamming, yeah,
Mateo
man.
on the guitar and Kiko also on the drumming or Charlie. So it was just a jive, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's where I start to, listen to the people. Yo, you mash up the place, You could have make it,
You have something.
you have something, there. You can follow the thing. So that is the beginning
Wow.
from my
Now,
career.
as
Yeah.
far as the transition from the growth and the transition from the beginning with the brethren them in the streets of Walaba, where were they from, around with people, along with other at the time foreigners that were coming in, settling in, making that way, like Charlie, who's now an engraved part of the community. Tell me about now how it transitioned into becoming Aborijah. And the first set of music, them that set you off, your first performance, them tell the people.
Professionally,
Yeah,
you
man.
say?
Yeah, man. How it transition from just the jamming and the
Yeah, the jamming and the
brethren to
bridging.
where you
Yeah.
start making a little thing.
Yeah. Well, a bridging from the Pacific side came, and he have a restaurant in Samara, Playa Samara. And him Sammy playing, He's like, yo, I want to take you to the Pacific side, So I'm like, to do what? He's like, sing and rare and pa, you know what I mean? And then the same style like him, many other people. But I moved to Hako Beach a long time, I never did no recording, no recording, just bare lyrics, memorizing lyrics, singing songs from Capleton, from Bone Tequila, Peter Touch is my artist, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I didn't have to move to the Pacific side to work, you know what I mean? No, I have no money for study, Life here was more difficult back then. So, and if we want to experience many, many different things, And I was surfing too, because before I was a singer, I was a surfer, Until now, till day now, I work with kids,
Yes.
Caribe surf team,
Yes,
with my
yes.
sister in Lara. So then I moved to the Pacific side, to Hako Beach, and keep singing over there, So one day I'm in the studio with my brethren. Actually, Jaricio was there, And DJ Juan, enough respect to DJ Juan, big up yourself. I was gonna record a dancehall song, And I start singing this song, like Camino pijado por media selva, sin que ningún pago. And he come into the studio and was like, no, I was gonna make a song in a roots rhythm, And he tell me, no, don't, como utari Kevin. There is a reading right now that is a hit, You must jump on. So Frisco Kid have a big song, Pandy Rhythm. Don't ask me why. Yeah, boasty rhythm.
Yes.
So I end up vising the song there. On that rhythm. I switch it right there, And the studio youth, El Bloque Studio, big up yourself, Hakobish, yeah. Him record me and DJ Juan take the tune. The tune reached to the hands of DJ Gerald, big up DJ Gerald too. And DJ Gerald has a radio in radio time in 103 FM, 103, fire time, reggae music. You remember
Yes,
them?
yes.
So he used to put the song from Frisco Kid and my song, Pandy Rhythm, and it become a boom.
Wow.
Instant hit, what I mean?
Okay.
So after that, the promoters get to know about Noah and Ray, so then stuff, yo, book me here, book me over there, birthday party, opening for this, opening for the next song, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So that's how
it became.
it didn't became through roots. You have to say that.
Yes.
It came through dancehall
music.
That's why people still ask me nowadays, what happened with the dancehall music? It opened the hands for you, and then you switch to reggae roots
Okay.
and abandon the reggae dancer.
But actually,
Yeah.
for what you're telling me, originally it started with reggae roots.
Yeah, start with reggae roots,
But
but
dancehall is what
boom, boss.
impulse your
Yeah,
name and the professionalism.
and radio station and rare, you know.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Wow, that is wonderful. And I have to say this now, in the transition of the music and into your success, I know that not so long ago you had been recognized with an ACAM award. Please tell us about that award, what that is, and what that means for you in this industry.
Well, first of all, just to tell you what it means a lot, you know, because it means what you're doing is valuable. You know what I mean? Is the years of work and dedication. You know what I mean? Because me do this because I love it, Empress. Because me not tell you say I'm living from this. You know what I
Right.
mean? Is the joy, is the energy, is to see the family together, is to sing to the youth, you know, to leave a legacy for the younger generation. You know what I mean? So that's why Aborijah exists. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So this little award from ACAM, you know, it means that it means a lot for me.
And you're so humble because it must about this little award is big deal. It's big deal to get recognized because it's a national thing. So we
Yes.
definitely want to say congratulations to you in your
Thank
in your
you.
industry, in your
you.
artistry, because is a show a result of exit. And when I say exit, exit of success
And hard
from
working. Yeah.
right from
Yeah.
transitioning, from putting in the work, now
Yeah.
exiting into getting these results.
Yeah.
And as we continue and we wrap this up, I want to ask you about what projects you're working on now and which artists or producers you're working with now.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you that, you know, the album Soy del Caribe, Spanish English last year is out, you know. Um, Not too long ago, on January, we released The World Needs Love with a reggae label from Austria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're international.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It's called House of Rhythm is the label, and the main artist from House of Rhythm is Anthony B. You know,
Oh, yes.
they work
Of
with
course. Famous,
big
renowned
time.
Anthony B.
Yeah, and they produce many
And
artists.
shout out to
Yeah,
him because he showed
yeah.
Walaba artists enough love.
Enough
Lemon
love.
artists enough love.
Anthony B.
Yes,
Big
Anthony B.
respect.
Shout out to you, my friend.
Yeah, enough love
Yes.
to the Costa Rican artists and support. You know.
Yes.
So yeah, this producer Sam Gilly, owner from House of Rhythm, they work with different artists. You know, as I say, Anthony B, Lutan Fire, many,
big
and the
names.
production and the beats and the rhythms, everything. You know, so make the people know it's a 5-song EP, pure consciousness, pure message. You know. It focuses on the situation we live in nowadays globally.
Yes.
You know, as the title says it, you know, the world needs love. There is a track called "Why You So Evil." You know,
Ooh.
it talks about the pesticides. You know, on the fruits, on the food, GMO.
soil.
You know, take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even the herbs. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So all the things. Then an extra called "The more you pray, the more you bless. Keep on fighting." You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that song is a connection with the Almighty I Christ. You know what I mean? Without God, we are nothing.
We're nothing.
So in any mission we do, any purpose, anything that we do musically, physically, whatever it is, you know, I put the Almighty in front of everything.
Absolutely.
So basically, for that project, you know, I send a prayer in the studio, you know, to make a message reach through the people who needs it, and is a lot of people writing me and identified with that song. The more you pray, the more you
Yes.
bless. And yes, the other tracks is all over, you know, which speak about reggae music, you know, and mention Peter, Bonnie, and Bob on the
Wow.
track.
Wow.
And yeah, and the last song is for the Almighty.
I heard a song out there with a European artist. Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that, the flexibility in the
All
work.
right, all right, all right. Well, it's a new collab, you know, with a reggae, you know, female artist. Mi hermana, my sister, sister, you know what I mean? Olivia Aurora.
Okay.
You know, this
Yes.
song called Deep in My Heart, you know, very beautiful song, produced by Positive Studio and Fire Lion Music.
Bless.
You know, is a amazing production. We did this song a few months ago, but she come and visit not too long ago, and we did the video with DJ Chris.
Wonderful.
You know, so it's in Spotify, it's in all digital platforms already, but the video is gonna come out pretty soon through Reggaeville,
Yes.
yeah, you know, so which is good for her because she's from Switzerland, and
She's
and
coming from Switzerland.
she came from
International.
Switzerland. Yeah.
I love it. No, you mentioned Positive Studio. You mentioned Fire Lion Music. Fire Lion's music is Jaricio.
It's Jaricio.
So
yeah.
this is Wolaba production.
Wolaba production.
Chris,
yeah,
Jaricio, Aborijah, and this young lady from Switzerland.
from overseas, you know.
Fire.
Yeah, and the hook she create on the song is sketch, you know, it catch the
Catchy.
people, you know.
All right.
So what we're doing right now is releasing reels. So before she leave, you know, we do a lot of reels in Playa Chiquita,
Yes, that's
Punta
awesome.
Uva, everywhere, you know what I
Yes.
mean? So when before the release date, she can keep the flame,
Keep
you
going.
know, going, you know what I mean? So
This
yeah.
is wonderful. Listen,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing big things, international things. So
Yeah.
you don't know already. And you know what? I have to let the people know because we're very happy here at We Caribe Wapping to let
Yeah.
you guys know that the intro song for We Caribe program is actually artist Aborijah Sang, who has blessed us with his permission to be
Respect.
able to use that song to transcend the message of love for our Caribbean culture, our Caribbean heritage, and everything that is Caribbean, as though we point out in this program. And we're wrapping up now, but I can't wrap up without asking you this. First of all, please, couple of questions more. What can you take? Because I fast and after fast, because
Yeah.
the people send me to fast. What do you have to say to all the beautiful women out there that are fans of Aborijah music, but love Aborijah and would I want that chance to see you and hug you up and kiss you up and take picture with you? What do you have to say to them? Because them send and ask me, so I have to ask the people the question.
Oh my God,
Yeah, them
serious?
send and ask me, they
Oh,
make a no say, ask
rascal.
him. I tell them I don't want no problem, you know. But I go and ask the man what message you can give to your beautiful women fan them that make a no say shout him for me.
Well, the picture, yes. You know, the hug and the kiss me don't know too much
All
for
right,
that.
so you know already, you can get a picture with Aborijah. And where can your fans, young, elders, you know, youth, women, men, where can we follow Aborijah, support the music, support the artistry?
Yeah, Spotify, you know, Aborijah, as it is, you know,
Wonderful.
from Aboriginal Jah from, you know,
Yes.
Aborijah, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all digital platforms is the same.
So you
know?
just type in Aborijah, you don't know
Yeah,
already, and
yeah.
you're going to get loaded with all of the love and the liberty that this Rasta man want to give and is
Yeah,
giving to the world.
yeah.
What message, as we wrap up, would you have for the youth and most importantly also for artists that want to make it in Costa Rica, that want to be known, that want to do something?
Well, dedication, you know, and just love what you do. Anything you do, you know, just love what you do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's people making, you know, maybe leave the music aside, focus more on, making money. But if it's not making you happy, you're living stressful.
Wow.
You're not enjoying life. You know what I mean? You're not satisfied with your heart, with your soul. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So everything you do, just do it with joy and put God in front of everything.
And I
Yeah.
know that you said that religion is something that you don't like to touch, but can you tell us about how important your spirituality is? Because it transcends in the music and the consciousness of your music. So, what would you have to tell people about spirituality or just about religion? Is there a difference for you? What message would that be?
Well, for me, religion bring division and distraction, you know, to humanity.
Okay.
So even me coming from a Christian family, you know, my vision about Jah and the Creator is different, you know. It's my connection with Him, you know what I mean? Not judging no one, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Just keep it personal and yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
And basically, I know because we are friends, we are very much engraved in living by most of the principles in the Rasta community, which surround liberty, loving one another, peace, you know, live, let
Education.
live, you know, education,
Education, yeah.
autosufficiency,
Oneness,
and all those.
yeah.
Hey, how you mean? You
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
already. We are more than happy and a pleasure to have had you here today. And with your music, as you know, make sure you go on the Spotify, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, all platforms to support our artist Aborijah with the new projects that he will be making, the new sounds with all these different artists. Aborijah, a message for the tribal people. You talk about your songs, the man consciousness. Leave us today with a word about the good fight that we're fighting for. We land them, as you know. We're fighting for we rights them. Please leave us with letting the people know what Aborijah have to say about that.
Well, it's a
Encouragement.
situation that my family, you know, live in
Not so affected, yeah.
as a, you know, because my great grandfather is, you know, he came as a mix from Ghana, you know, and English from back then, from Colombia to here.
Wow.
1910,
Ooh,
you know, 1910.
ancestral.
Yes, so we have deep documents and roots and culture, you know, from our lands and everything, you know, and you know the situation is happening. Many people don't know out there, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
So to the tribal, what I say is that we need to stick together
Yes, unity.
because unity is the strength. It's gonna be the only way, you know what I mean? Because it's not even the aboriginals or this and the other, you know what I mean? It's the CM blood clot government.
All right,
You
then.
know what I mean?
Yes.
So the fight is not going to be easy, but if we stick together,
Yes.
we're strong. You know what I
don't
mean?
know already.
And we can create a very strong force against Babylon.
Absolutely.
Because we're not going nowhere.
We're not going nowhere.
Nowhere.
We're going to hear it right here. So,
You know?
and we
Yeah.
Caribe from reggae artist Aborijah,
Yeah.
letting Walaba and letting all tribal people who fighting along the country and along the Caribbeans fight the good fight. And
Fight the good
unity
fight.
is
Yeah,
the power and the answer.
unity is the power. Soy del Caribe. Esto es algo increíble. Orgulloso de mi cultura y de toda su negrura.
Eso es.
Guachano, eres lo más cercano al paraíso. Dios se lució cuando te hizo. Bless the Lord, man.
No, already right here.
Respect.
Walaba Limon, Costa Rica, we Caribe Wapin. All right, bless
We
it.
Caribe Wapin.